How you doing? It's Lewis, and welcome to Cowboys Hot Fans. I have a special guest today, Lisa Ann. How are you today?
I'm great, getting ready to talk some sports, so you know I'm always happy when I'm doing that.
But a lot of people don't know, but Lisa is a die-hard Dallas Cowboys fan, right? A lot of knowledge. So I wanted to ask her a couple questions today for the blog. You ready?
I'm ready.
When did you become a Dallas Cowboys fan?
So I was born and raised a Dallas Cowboys fan. When I was growing up through the 70s, there was the era of Tom Landry. If you remember that coach, he would wear a top hat and a three-piece suit, and he would smoke a cigar on the sideline. And for that reason alone, my dad thought he was the coolest guy in the world. So I learned all about the Dallas Cowboys. Growing up outside of Philly, it wasn't easy because we hate Philly.
Right, big time.
And I was from there, and people were like, how can you be a Cowboys fan? But it just happened. The only Super Bowl I've ever attended was the Cowboys Super Bowl in Arizona, which I want to say was 95.
95, yep.
So it's just stuck with me, and they're a fun team to follow. We need to get back into the playoffs deeper and maybe into a Super Bowl eventually.
Right, past the first round at least. What did you think about the draft pick of Ezekiel Elliott?
Yeah, I thought it was a good pick. It was a necessary pick for us for sure. I'm really excited about Charles Tapper. I think he's going to be a great addition to the team as well. He's a real hungry kid. He's a really good kid. And I think he's going to exceed everyone's expectations. You know, when these players go later in the draft, people overlook them. We look at the sexy picks. It's just like in fantasy. You look at the sexy, well-known picks. But sometimes it's these undrafted or the later rounds, and these kids, the hunger in them pushes them a lot harder than the ones that was more handed to them.
Exactly, like a Tony Romo.
Like a Tony Romo.
Right. Now you do fantasy football advice here at Sirius,
Yep.
correct? And I wanted to ask you just a couple fantasy questions. Because of the Dallas Cowboys backfield this year, when would you suggest drafting somebody like Ezekiel Elliott?
You know, it's all about how you feel about drafting rookies and how big your league is and how deep your player pool is. If you have enough bench spots, then you want to take them, you know, I'd say 9th or 10 rounds. I mean, I was a big Tyler Lockett fan last year. It was his rookie season for the Seahawks, and I knew I had enough bench depth that I could take him in a bunch of leagues and just stash him. And I find it's a great way to follow a player that you already love because you're waiting to take them off the bench. And look, Tyler got his play at the end of the season. He did really well. I got to interview him at Super Bowl for the network, which was very excited. I got to tell him what a fan I am. So if you really want to enjoy watching this player grow and you have the bench spots, take Elliott, put him there and watch what he's going to do and see where maybe we fall apart a little bit. Injuries happen, things transition. We're going to see a lot of change in training camp this year, and that's where I like to really start studying.
Okay, thank you. One last question. Crop top or no crop top?
No, 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 no. Now, I'm older. I'm going to be 44 on Monday. I'm from a different generation. I know that people are definitely more open now, and I'm fine. Let your freak flag fly, okay? But when you are representing my team, America's team, I know you have good abs, but I want the toughness. What's next? Capris? I'm really fearful of what's happening right now. So just get it together, people. Boys, just don't do the half shirt thing, please.
And there you have it. At the real Lisa Ann on Instagram. This has been a Cowboys Hot Fan special edition interview. Thanks for joining us.